What's up, yeah, Joe? Got coffee? Joe. Yeah, I'm pretty pooped. I had like a good weekend. Alright, so something I learned about being in a relationship for over fucking 10 years. You know when a girl tells you, we don't spend enough time with each other, we haven't spent enough time with each other, and even though like you literally been like in the house all day with her and shit like that, usually what that means is they want to do something with you that's meaningful, like memorable. Go out to an event or something. At least with my girlfriend, that's pretty much what she means, that we haven't been spending time with each other. It's when we do stuff together. So, yeah. It's one of the reasons why I love my girlfriend and I like women in general, right? Because, you know, if it wasn't for women, I think, if it wasn't for my girl, I would have been stuck in the house all the fucking time, you know? Alright, so the day of me making this video is kind of weird. Because by the time you watch this video, it's the same week that I leave for Taipei, right? By the time you watch this video, I already returned from Taipei and all that. But everything I'm gonna show you happened before I left to Taipei, Taiwan, you know? So just keep that in mind, right? But it's just like my scheduling, with all the videos I already have posted and scheduled and shit like that, and also like, you know, my time to edit my videos and go to work and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind that all this happened before Taiwan. So my girlfriend, yeah, obviously she's like gonna be like a little sad I'm gonna be gone and stuff like that, and also me too, right? So I wanted to make sure we had some fun before I fly off to Taiwan and disappear for like 10 days. The LA County Fair was happening, and basically we just said, you know what, fuck it, let's go. Now we were trying to skip to do these kinds of events, say like fairs, conventions and all that shit. We've been skipping out on a lot of that stuff, right? Mainly because we're moving, so we're trying to like, you know, skip all that to save the money, and really that's all what it comes down to, right? But you know, it's something that we enjoy doing. Also, like when we started dating, as actually one of the first things we did is we went to the fair, right? So that kind of became almost our anniversary thing, right? Be like, once we go to the fair, that's kind of like the sign, oh, that we've been together for another year, right? So it was kind of important for us, and also for my girlfriend to go, right? So I really wanted to go myself, and I said, fuck it, let's go. She got super happy, so we went, and basically, yeah, we just had a blast. Part of the reason we want to like skip going to like something, say like the fair, is simply because whether we want to admit it or not, you know, we always end up spending money in one way or another. You know, obviously you have to pay for the tickets, the parking, right? And then like, I don't know, say if you want to get food, you know, you're walking around all day, you start to get hungry and shit like that. So, you know, things are fucking not cheap anymore. I mean, things got marked up by almost like $5. You know, what used to cost like $15 now it costs $20 for a meal. It's pretty impressive, actually. Most food vendors have something that's called like a $7 food item menu, which would be like maybe one single taco, one single French fry, fucking, I don't know, just like a small item or something like that, right? But yeah, it's crazy how expensive things are getting. Pretty sad. Besides that, yeah, we had a blast. We walked around. We definitely checked out a lot of cool things. Actually, one of my favorite parts was like they did have like a retro area, which had like the old school video games, kind of almost like a little mini museum. And like my girlfriend, she loves pinball, so you know, she started. So of course we got like some fucking pinball action going. My girlfriend really is good at that game. But me walking around, like came across this like video game that I used to play a lot when I was a kid called Smash TV. I played the fuck out of that game when I was a kid. I really liked it because, you know, you have like two joysticks, so one is to move and the other one is to like shoot in a direction that like you want to shoot at. And yeah, so actually yeah, wasted $5 on that thing. Well, actually didn't waste, and more invested. Yeah, I had a total nostalgia moment. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, this game was the shit. Yeah, it's fucking fun. So after playing some video games, you know, which is what I walked around, we saw a lot of cool shows and all the stuff. We saw the animals, of course, you know, petting and all the good stuff. It was a warm day. Definitely was a warm day. Something like, I don't know, I wanted to try out, honestly, was that the stupid like hamburgers, but instead of bread, they use like glazed donuts. For some reason, I just like wanted to try some dirty ass like the fair food, and like this, that just sounds stupid as fuck, but yeah, sure enough, I got one. I got like I got the crispy, you know, chicken breast with 2 glazed donuts, and like, it wasn't that great actually. It was more of a novelty Instagram photo bullshit than anything else. The glazed donut was not as sweet as I thought it would be. The chicken was pretty dry as fuck, so that was a little bit of a downer, but whatever. It got out of my system. And besides, I've been walking around all day, so I need to like balance out the calorie loss. The way how like the LA County Fair is designed, they have hangars, right? So these hangars, they're usually full with like a lot of like vendors and stuff like that. You can just like, you know, walk across. You can like actually rent out a spot there for yourself, you know, since a lot of foot traffic there, you know, people can like stop by and buy your products. You know, there's always interesting stuff to check out, right? But in one of the hangars, there was a total like horror thing going on, and like, yeah, of course, with me and the girlfriend, we like that kind of stuff, so we walked in there and to check it out, and sure enough, we recognized a lot of people in the sense of like, merch that we buy for ourselves. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I'll be back 1 sec. I told myself I was done buying shirts because until we moved, but fuck, I saw one and I couldn't like walk away from it. I got this guy. Let's take this shit off. How badass is that? You got Shredder cutting Michelangelo in half, and because he's so much fucking pizza, you can see his like cheese and pepperoni and mushroom and shit like that. That's the name of the brand of like this shirt, Warlord. I'll put the link in the descriptions or in the comment section if you want to check him out. So something I noticed, like a thing with like t-shirt companies that well obviously that gets my attention is that like there's a lot of like t-shirt companies that do like heavy metal themed like say like font or drawings or shit like that, and then they combine it with like horror or certain things, right? Like I don't know, I got another shirt that's like the Mandalorian. Yeah, this shirt, the Mandalorian, I got it. It's from like Glad Racket. I'll put the link in the description of his fucking like website as well. This guy actually has a new one. Yeah, this is a new one that he's got. It's pretty cool. So it's like a Mandalorian, but him just stabbing a stormtrooper with his fucking that metallic sphere that cannot be cut with a lightsaber or whatever. Yeah, but this is the name of Glad Racket. You know, if you guys want to like check him out, like I said, I'll put the link in the description. But anyways, yeah, like that's the thing. That's part of the reason why we like try not to go to these fucking like conventions or environments or events, because like shit, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna spend any money. Oh fuck, hey, look at this. All right, I gotta spend this money. I don't fuck, I just have to. I had to get it. Fuck. But anyways, no regrets. It was fun. I like it. It was a good time with the girlfriend, right? We had a blast. Honestly, we were tired of shit fucking walking around all day, you know, and it was a pretty hot day as well, so good times. Then the next day, you know, I had to go back to Universal Studios. That fucking piece of shit area. No, but this time we did something different. So we're like around this area here in Anaheim and Fullerton, Placentia. Obviously not gonna pinpoint the exact location where I fucking live, but we're around here, right? So Universal City, it's like over this area here, so we'll like usually they'll take us to the 5, but then as you can see, it's like, you know, you're running across the 605 and 710, the 10, the 101, and I don't know what the fuck. There's so many freeways here in this area that gets congestion really badly. So what we did differently was simply we took the 57 up to the 210, and then here you go, boom. And now taking this route, it adds 20 minutes to our driving time, but I don't give a shit. Why? Because actually the freeways are big. Instead of like driving here and from like 4 lanes it goes down to 2, which does happen, you know, it just becomes stressful to drive here. So I just rather take this route, and it's like you're actually moving, which is another thing, rather than driving like 2 miles an hour and shit. So yeah, I started doing that, so it's a lot better to drive up to this area. So yeah, we went there mainly because like one of our friends, she works for a bank, was at Westcom, and then she like basically did like a company event. So you know, they gave the bracelets. We were able to like enter this like, you know, event only area where we had barbecue, we had music, right? They actually got the car from like the Fast and the Furious in the center, almost like a decoration. I'm like, all right, that was kind of cool. So we went there to hang out with our friends and all this stuff, and yeah, we had a blast, you know. So me and my girlfriend been there for a bunch of times. So like our friends, they haven't been there in a long time, so we showed them what we know in the sense of like what shows to watch, where to sit, and like you know, where to go to find particular things or whatever. And like, yeah, we actually had a blast. It was fun. Aside from like the one area where like we had like a barbecue that we were able to eat, you go down to like the lower lots, and like they had another area that was kind of like a fun kids section where you could take your family if you want to get out of the heat. They had like you know, popcorn, face painting, ice cream. You know, you had your own personal bathrooms, which they were AC'd, which was nice. Oh yeah, it's total VIP experience, right? Because I'm the shit. But yeah, it was fun, right? And like yeah, so we got to see some family events. So, I mean, again, took a picture with what's his name, Jerry, one of the Minions. Yeah, they're particular, man, about their names. You gotta make sure you get them right. But yeah, that was fun. Like I said, I didn't like film too much about it because I already did a Universal thing. So if you want to watch it, I'll post it in the description as well. Like that video about me ranting about going to fucking Universal. We didn't enter like the Mario Land because it was just packed. You know, there was no virtual lines for that, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I did the tour and all the good stuff, but as you can imagine, going to the fucking fair and then like going to like Universal the next day, you know, back to back, yeah, we're pretty beat. So drove back home, no problems, everything's good. And now like it's the next day. Today's Monday morning after all that shit, and then like I'm getting ready to go to Pause, so I'm gonna do that. But you know, I'm just making this video before I head over there. For me making this video, I'm gonna go to Taiwan and other good stuff. So yeah, I'm very happy to be this fucking busy. You know, it's like, all right, back to back. Every day is almost like a new adventure and shit like that. Things are going very well. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Take care and peace.